Hello, in this video I'm gonna explain do an answer for a very concerning question, which is why does your iPhone alarm not go off? So if your iPhone alarm doesn't go off, then there are a few things that are worth keeping in mind. The first one is, let's go to the settings and go to sounds and haptics. Make sure that ringtone and alerts volume is always set to an appropriate level, to a level that you'll hear it at, because the ringtone and alerts volume also affects the alarms. Now, I used to have a change with buttons enabled, but sometimes I would accidentally turn the ringtone and alerts volume down with buttons, just accidentally, while putting the phone in the pocket, whatever, and then I would wake up like an hour after the alarm was supposed to go off, because I had the volume all the way down. So now I just have that option change with buttons disabled, so I don't accidentally turn it down. Now, a not really common thing, but once we are in sounds and haptics, it's worth mentioning it. But that won't be really here, although I just reminded myself. So if you go to the clock app where your alarm is set, I can't really find the clock app. Okay, it's right here on the first screen. Never mind. If you go to alarms, then first of all, make sure that it's enabled, of course, but like most probably already know it. Just make sure it's enabled. Maybe you have enabled it and thought that your alarm was set to repeat, but it's actually, if it's not set to repeat, then it won't repeat. It'll just play off once and disable itself. So that's the first thing. To edit it, you can just click on the alarm and edit the repetition, but also make sure that the sound here is set to something that is available, because and isn't set to none. If it's set to none, it'll just not play sound. But sometimes, like very, very rarely, you may have a situation where you like have a certain maybe song picked, and that song becomes unavailable, and because, like, I don't know, the artist has taken it down from Apple Music, and then you're left with no sound. So that is the problem, and you just need to set it to something else. But as I said, this is like pretty uncommon, but it's worth mentioning it here. Now, another thing which is worth noting is the attention-aware features. Attention-aware features are like your iPhone checking whether you're looking at the iPhone to like see if it can dim the screen. If you're looking at the iPhone, it won't dim the screen. If you aren't, then it will. But it also lowers the volume of ringtone and alerts and alarms if you're looking directly into the phone. And sometimes I know it's useful, because if you have a phone in your hand and someone's calling you, you don't really need it at the full blast volume, right? But sometimes it may just not work properly, and if you have an alarm set, even if you're not looking at the phone, it'll still think that you're looking at it and lower the volume, and you may, because of that, think that the alarm didn't go off. So go to the settings, then go to Face ID and passcode, and in Face ID and passcode, after entering your passcode, find attention aware features. Make sure that that option is disabled. Okay, so now we have that done. Let's go to the two last things. Sometimes your phone may glitch, and when it's set in silent mode, on older iPhones there is this little like switch on the side. This is actually an older iPhone that I have right here, but on older ones, you just need to unmute it to make sure that the alarm will go off. Sometimes just, I don't know, it glitches, but later it gets fixed with some updates. We're gonna get to updates later. And on newer iPhones, it's either pressing and holding on the action button, which is in the place of the old ringer switch, or if you don't have it assigned to mute, then you can go to sounds and haptics and you'll have like a silent mode somewhere here. It's just there on newer iPhones. Now let's go to the last thing, which is update. Sometimes there may be a software glitch, and if you want to fix it, then it's worth just going to general, software update, and checking if it finds any updates. If there are any, it's worth installing them like I have right here. I'm gonna click on update now, because that update may fix the bugs from the previous version. Sometimes the update may be not yet there, so you may need to wait a couple of weeks or days, and then the update will be there and you can install it, and that problem may be fixed. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.